May 13th, 2026. And the time is now 11:13 a.m. And once again, y'all, I am in Greensboro, North Carolina, just walking down Town Street, down North Church Street, where the library is. And there is this young white female walking down the street with a little dog. Let me tell you what she's doing, y'all. I'm walking away from the dog. On the other side, she walks in front of me on the opposite side. And then on purpose, she's going to stop and put the dog in front of her. Don't nobody want your ass. I swear, y'all, there's a lot of hidden racists in Greensboro, North Carolina. And how the hell are you going to live in Greensboro with all these different races, people of color, and you're acting like that? Then go take your ass and live somewhere else. That makes no sense to live in a diverse, well, it's somewhat diverse, but y'all racist. Y'all are. But how are you going to do that? Like, come and live somewhere where there's predominantly a lot of this and a lot of that different from yourself. Then you don't need to be living here. That's another issue they be doing here, y'all. I swear, you are all crazy. I swear, up north tops the south. It really does. Hands down. West Coast, too. I got to get y'all love, too, out there. Because I've met a lot of West Coast people, and they're more down to earth. They're more comfortable with meeting people from all different walks of life and being from all different backgrounds, even economic backgrounds. But y'all got issues. Like, it is difficult to live here in Greensboro, North Carolina with those behaviors that y'all be doing every day. Like, seriously, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this out of love because it's very concerning. That's the reason why a lot of y'all around here be tripping mentally. Because you're believing in these terrible thoughts and beliefs that is making you like that. So basically, y'all are doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourselves. I don't know. Oh, God. Ain't nothing can help that. But a good hard knocks life lesson. I don't think y'all are... I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. Like, real ignorant girl. I tell you. She looked like she was in her maybe early 30s, maybe 30, 31. And felt the need to do that. Don't nobody want you. If anything, I should be protecting myself from you. Because racist white people are more likely to act out on people, to harm people. I should be protecting myself from you. And I could tell, with my second intuition, I could tell she was something else. That's why I moved away from her, because she wanted to put that dog on me. And I don't feel like I don't feel like I want to deal with nobody today. I just want to be in my own little zone, my own little zen, my own little space, so to speak. But I could tell it, y'all, that some people around here, they just got a bad spirit, bad aura about them. Like, they get off on hurting people. They get off on feeling some type of sick satisfaction of making others feel low. Like, I was even watching it, and I was in the shelter, and I was watching how these individuals were coming in and like serving the homeless. Some of them were actually getting satisfaction from seeing people down and being there. Like they really felt like it felt like to them like it was up building them up to make them feel better than others. I just be noticing things, y'all. Just be careful. You come to Greensboro, North Carolina, be careful, y'all. It's some nice people here, but then you have a lot of them who just ain't right in the mind, y'all. They psychologically they be tripping, y'all. They be on some other stuff. It's a lot of bad people that be floating through here. A lot of things that the town needs, I can't understand why they don't allow it. It's like they want it to be like that. They have options to make it better, but they keep it that way. Some of them. But just be careful, y'all. A lot of people don't have other people's best interests at heart. That's what I pick up with. And something about that job I was doing yesterday, I kept getting sick. The people around are deceitful. They're deceitful, and my body, my energy was picking up on it to the point it was making me sick. And so I had no choice but to leave because I kept like I wanted to collapse. It was something going on with me yesterday. And you know, when I had my apartment, I could just go inside of it and sage myself. I can't even do that because I'm outside. And so there's no way for me to build a barrier around my energy to protect me from all of this negative energy that's outside floating around. But they got a lot of bad people here. Like they be pretending like they good or they have others or the public's best interest at heart, and they really don't. They're being deceitful. And I could pick up on it. I could feel it so strong. And that's the reason why I've been like amping and going off and being upset and stuff, because I could feel it. And it's annoying. And so as soon as I get back on my feet with the apartment, I've got to load up on getting me some stones and crystals and sage and lavender and all of that, and really sage myself, cover myself in sage to cleanse the energy, cleanse my energy. Because you have a lot of energy vampires out here. They'll soak your positive energy up and away from you to the point they drain you and put you in a negativity just like them. Be careful. Energy is real, y'all. I know a lot of people probably saying, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. I do, y'all. I tried to warn people, but nobody never listens to me. But yesterday was proof, because I wasn't feeling good. I was trying to wash them dishes. God knows I was trying my hardest to get that money, because I could use it. And no matter, to the point I couldn't stand it. And I said, yeah, I got to leave here. Like, I'm not feeling well. And see, I can't come out and just tell people, oh, I have a psychic ability. I'm an empath, and I can pick up on your energy and I can read you. Because the first thing they want to do when it comes to people like me, they want to say, oh, you're crazy. You're this, you're that. And I'm looking like, no, I have a psychic ability. I can see the unknown. Or I can see the known. I can read people. I just know. I don't know how I know, but I just know. And I believe I had it when I was a child. And it's just something about sick people too. When I'm around them, my energy goes low. I start to feel sick with them. That's why a lot of times I don't like going in hospitals. I don't like going in cemeteries, places like that. I don't like to watch the news because I can feel everything through the news. What's going on? What's happening? How it happened? What happened? It gets annoying for someone like me. I'm very sensitive and I could pick up on things automatically, sometimes without even knowing. And then I'm thinking like, oh my God, how did I predict that? Oh snap. And then it just happens. And I'm like, I'll be walking and all of a sudden, I'm thinking there's a car accident going to happen. It's around here. And then, it happens. And I'll be like, oh my God. I'll be shook. And be thinking like, how the hell did I know that? And so it's like I have to keep it a secret. I have to keep it to myself. Because sometimes people be trying to lock people up in psychiatric wards and stuff. They get something wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just the fact that they're psychic. They can see things that people can't see. And they can read people. People like me do exist. And I believe I had it since I was a little kid. Because I used to tell people things and they didn't believe me. They'd be like, stop that. Don't say that. And I'd be like, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Please listen to me. See, it happened. Stop that. Just because you said it doesn't mean you predict something. That is stupid. Stop talking like that. They used to tell me that. And I remember I used to feel bad, and sometimes I would shed a tear. And I'd be like, I'm not lying, Dad. I told the truth. But they'll still think I was like crazy, delusional and stuff. Just like my neighbor said, she bad. She does wicked things. She does things to her downstairs neighbors. It's true. And nobody will listen to me. That's why I never talked to her. I didn't want to be around her anymore. Or I didn't care to hear what she had to say. She was lying. I knew it. But that's okay. One day she will get caught. Somebody will be smart enough to catch on to what she's doing to people. But I told the truth. And so all I could do is just go on with my life. And in time, people will catch on to what she's doing. And there's two other guys that are in that apartment with her that is doing it, and she's aware of it. And she even sometimes joins in and participates or tells them to do things. And she tells those neighbors in the other apartment units around, they're her lookout people. And then also they be reporting things back to each other. But I be right, y'all. I be right about everything. But it's okay. People have to see for themselves. And that's why I just leave it alone. I just let everything unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. And once it does, I be sitting back or standing back looking like, I told you. Y'all owe me an apology. I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen to me. And then sometimes I'd be like, forget the apology. Don't apologize because I was right. All of that other stuff could have been avoided. All the trouble and all that y'all gunning and going after people, targeting people, all of that could have been avoided if you just simply would have listened to me. But in time, things will unfold and she tells on herself. And she will get caught. She's going to do it to the wrong person. And she's gonna get caught. She is. Watch. I be predicting things, and sometimes I don't even know that I'm predicting it. But it happens. I'm trying to walk to my stores to get my other shoes out of there. Because I gotta take these off. They hurt. They hurt bad. And these are name brand shoes, but they hurt. And it's hot. I'm gonna put my coat in there. My coat's heavy, so I don't want to tote it around all day. Just gonna drop it in there. But I feel more at peace right now since I had some time away from me. I was able to get my energy a little bit and have a breather, and I feel a little better. And I had a nice meal and a shower, so I feel a little better. I feel a little better. I had a little rest. I had trouble sleeping, but I had a little bit of rest. But I feel a little better today than I did yesterday. And so I think I'm going to give the dishwasher jobs a break and just focus more on the merchandising jobs that I have. Because there's a ton of those positions and they pay a lot more money. And so I got to travel out to various locations to do the merchandising, and that's fine. So I think I'm just going to do that. Thought I heard somebody calling my name. And with the merchandising jobs, you can wear what you want. You don't necessarily have to wear all black. So I get to dress a little more comfortable as well. Because it's hot. It's going to get hot out here. And walking down the street all in black, it's a lot. But as I travel out, I'm going to keep a lookout for apartments that are available in other areas too. And I've never been to Salisbury, so I have a couple jobs out there, couple work shifts that I was signed up for, so I'm going to be going out there. And so we'll see how Salisbury is. I have a friend out there who owns a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant. And I remember they told me their kids, who are grown now, they're my age. They told me that they moved to Salisbury. So I'm excited to go out there and do some work. And most likely I'll probably get up with them and have a visit and see how they're doing. So we grew up together a little bit. They came from China years ago, many years ago. And they came to North Carolina. And so one day when I was working at Walmart, that's how I met them. I walked right into the restaurant and the food was fantastic. And so we got to talking, and then ever since then we became good friends. And I even worked in their restaurant before. So yeah. So I'm excited to go to Salisbury and, see how they're doing. At the same time, I'll be working out there as well. So we can catch up a little bit. But they're very good friends of mine. And I remember when I lost my job at Walmart, they let me work there. And when they heard what happened, they gave me a job there. And so, which I was forever happy and forever grateful for that. They helped me out a lot. And they gave me a job. And I learned to make egg rolls. I learned to make chicken and broccoli, sesame chicken. Y'all, they trained me. They trained me good. And so I learned my way around the kitchen, dishwasher, all that. Cleaning the restrooms, everything. Cashier, customer service, I did all of that. Making chicken noodle soup, wonton soup, fried rice, you name it, I was cooking it. Crab ragoons from scratch. And so, yep, I had my little apron in that kitchen. I was working. They work hard. They work very hard. Sometimes I was there like from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night. And when I had my car, I was driving. I did some deliveries. That was fun. And I did some catering events with the mother. That was very nice. So we even came out here to Greensboro to cater an event at the Coliseum. I'll never forget that. I helped her load the car up, and we drove out here. We came out here to do a catering event, me and her. It was just the two of us, and we had a lot of fun. And so I have a lot of good friends, y'all. I do. They're not close by, but they're at a distance. But, every now and then I may come across them, when I'm floating through from town to town. And we catch up. Good people, y'all. Good people. Good people. I hope I'm going the right way. I done lost track of where I'm going. Okay, I am. I'm trying to take the closest way to my storage. But I'm about to take my coat off, y'all. It's starting to heat up out here. They wasn't lying about the weather. They said, I seen it on my weather app. On the phone, it showed that the temperatures are going to drastically increase. I was trying to get back here to where it'd be a little cooler while I walk there. But I'm not stressing it, y'all. I feel a little better. I had a break from here, so I feel a little better. Anyway, I'm going to continue my journey on to walk into my storage.